Good morning here. Welcome, folks, to this U13AA 2023 Female Provincial Championship action here from HRM 4-Pad Ice C between the Quad County Whitecaps Teal and the Quad County Whitecaps Black. Two teams I'm sure are familiar with one another. First off, my name is Matt Dudelay, and I will have the call here for this High Button Sports live stream all day today and for this one as the starting goaltenders first for the Quad County Whitecaps Teal, number 31, Penny McDonald. And for the Quad County Whitecaps Black, number 31, Sydney Durley, as we are officially underway here in this one. As it might be a little bit confusing here for me up in the booth with two of the same teams. I've had the opportunity and the privilege to call a couple of the Quad County Teal games now, as a lot of those names will be familiar to me here, so just bear with me here. After the first period, at least I should be okay. As now that puck from Chisholm is shot on net there and stopped by Durley. That's going to be moved up the wall here to Vanden Heuvel into the middle. As the black team now is going to fire that through the neutral zone. Back down here, and that's going to be tipped down into the zone by Clea McDonald, and now it's going to go cross ice for Maya McLean. Had that pushed off her stick and dumped into the zone now. As McLeod's going to give chase here, and that puck's going to get in behind the net. Now that puck's going to come back to the point. Shot from McDonald, that's cleared out of the front of the net there from McDonald. Shot towards the net there, in on Durley, and smothered up and held on to, as we'll get our first look at the Quad County Whitecaps Black goaltender, Sydney Durley. We're going to face off to her right now. So it's going to go in behind the net and held. Centering pass there off a skate, but it goes out to the point area. Shot there from Kennedy, just wide of the net. Back up to Kennedy now. That puck's going to squirt free into the neutral zone. He's going to be picked up by Peyton McLean now down the right side. Good job there from Charlie Martel to pinch her off and push her to the outside. Now as Burns is going to pick it up here. Burns hits the brakes, goes back the other way. She's going to fire that in deep as McLean goes for a change. And lots of war paint is what I call it on the faces here. So every single game, consistency is key. And it looks great, so why wouldn't you? The puck into the middle now. Picked up here by the Whitecaps Black, and that's going to get down on the goaltender, McDonald, and we're going to have our first look at her. She smothers that up, as you see the war paint underneath the mask there. Face off, one back. Up the wall now. Pushed into the middle of the ice here, and away they go up ice now. It's going to be McLeod in on the chase. She's going to get there first. It looks like the camera's a little bit crooked here, so we'll fix that next stoppage of play. But the good news is the image is still there. As that puck shot in behind the net. It's Piero now. Sorry, that was McLean there. A shot saved by Durley, and that's going to be rimmed around to the other side here. As now McNeil's going to hold the line, and that stays in as the linesman was right there. So that's going to go down for icing here. Face off now down into the black zone. Whitecaps Black. It's going to be a mouthful to try and keep that intact there, as now that's going to be pushed to the left side. Turn around, McLean's going to go back up to the point for Kennedy. Kennedy, right point. She's just going to fire that at the net. It was tipped, doesn't make its way there. Walked across the line there and almost turned over. And now it is, as that's going to be Elise Thompson down the left side. She's going to fire that and a stop there by McDonald. And the puck is sitting in the crease area. Face off down to the right of McDonald now. Pushed ahead, picked up by McNeil here for the Teal. Up to the point now, held in by Charlie Martel, but away goes McLeod. Fast break, McLeod down the right side, tries to make a move, goes through the legs there, gets that towards the net, but it doesn't quite make it there. Now shot into the crease area, but it's cleared away. Because now that puck tried to be cleared up, but ends up in front of the net. And now it's going to be back to the point, held in by McNeil. McNeil gets that low. As Martel's going to give chase here. She's got McLeod on her. Around the other side now, rimmed around, but picked off. As that was Mariner in there to hold the zone. So Isabel Nickerson's going to try and get free here as they try and get the breakout going. As now it's shot towards the net again. And it's picked off there by Martel, who's just going to rim that around for the winger. A good try there from Claire Mumbercat, as that was just out of her reach. Now it's going to come back around to her. She's going to get another opportunity there as McNeil bumps into her. And that puck's going to stay inside the zone now. Push through the middle. That's going to be held in once again. McLean, shot there from a distance. Tried to go top block, and that goes up off the end wall and around to the other side now. Maggie McNeil now. She's just going to fire that towards the net. That's going to make its way there, but doesn't quite get to the net there as McLean went for the rebound and had her stick knocked out of her hand on a clearing attempt. Picked up there by McKinnon. Back around to the point for McNeil. McNeil just in front of the bench. Shot there. Doesn't get through. Hits a body in front. As now Nickerson's going to get there again, but she's tangled up there with McKinnon. Back to Burns at the point. She tries to fire that, and it almost got a stick on it there, but that bounces over now. Into the middle now, and that's going to be cleared. That's going to go down the length of the ice. We're going to see if that's going to have enough as Burns goes back for it. No icing as icing's waved off. All right, good job there to hold the zone. Now they're going to walk to the middle. Shot towards the net there. It was blocked. Doesn't make its way. Burns going to take the ice in front of her here. Up the wall to McKinnon. McKinnon, left side. She's going to walk into the middle now. She's on the backhand. She's going to turn, look for her options. Didn't like what she saw, so she just elects to throw that deep. Back going to the neutral zone now. Looking for the options. Stretch pass off the stick of McLeod and tipped in to the end zone. And now it's going to come back in front of the penalty box area. Spun and fired there, and that's going to be a nice breakout pass there from McLean. She's going to go in. Nice move to the middle. Back to the backhand now. Almost in all alone there, and good job just to poke that away. And that was Megan McFarland now as that shot comes in and stopped by Durley. Centering pass, good job in front to tie up that open stick, as that could have been an easy tap-in. As Vanden Heuvel got that one free. And Jada Breen now in on the forecheck. She's going to center that one, but it's picked off. In front now, there's an opportunity there. Was Ryan Teasdale. Could be Ryan. I've been wrong before as McLeod's away. And what a back check here from Martel. She's going to take McLeod down, but McLeod's up to her feet. Nice save there by Durley as that puck bounced back out off the end boards. Now that puck's going to come outside the zone here. And Kennedy's just going to fire that in deep. And they're going to go for a change. So the old dump and change. 7 minutes left to go here, first period. Waiting on our first goal still. So now it's going to be passed through the middle. That was Ellen Steves getting that puck deep for the Whitecaps black. Our puck's going to come up to the point now, held in here, and good job by Martel to hold the line as McNeil's going to pick it up here for the Whitecaps Teal. Around the left side, stick lift there, but held into and held the line. That's going to come back out to the blue line now, and that's going to be pushed back in as the Whitecaps Black are going to have to regroup here. Face off now, one back by the Whitecaps Teal. Sorry, the Whitecaps Black. Sure, I'll make that mistake again here. Now it's pushed in. Got a 3-on-2 forming here as that shot's pushed towards the net there by Carly Sangster. In behind now, the puck's going to sit in the slot area as they bang away at it. McDonald's got the lower half of the net covered. So now it's going to come up the left wall. Centering pass with the stick of McLean, but it's turned over here by the Whitecaps Black. So now it's going to be held in here. Whitecaps Black. Allie McClellan down the right side. She's still got it. Now she's going to cut to the middle, fire that towards the net. That just missed the far post there. Back down. In behind the net now, dumped in. As Whitecaps Teal are hard on the forecheck here. And they're going to hold it in here once again. Now Whitecaps Black going to try and clear it. As that comes out into the neutral zone. Just out of the reach there of Sangster. As now she goes for a change. Looking for the options here. Just going to fire that off the wall. Jada Breen's going to pick that up off the half wall. She's going to wheel down the right side. Breen cuts back to the middle. Going to have an opportunity shot there, and it was blocked. As that was a great rush there, as now Maya McLean's away. Through the middle to McLeod. Nice pass there, McLeod. Tried to pull it back to the forehand and had that just roll off her stick. Away goes Isabella Nickerson. Shot on net. Rebound bounces out in the slot, and why not get that puck to the net? Good things usually happen, especially if you're there, as Kennedy now tries to chip that out, but it's turned over. Nickerson, once again, makes a nice move. Nickerson, shot there, saved by McDonald. The rebound squirts to the left side. Through the middle, nice look there, up ice. Peyton McLean tried to make a move, but that was picked off, as now Maya McLean's going to join the rush. She's going to chip that just inside the red line, and now it's going to get away from her, as Kennedy's going to get that into her feet, just in front of the penalty box area here. Now it's going to go back to Kennedy. Kennedy, head up, looks for a pass, just sort of the reach there of McLean, and that's going to fly down into the zone here of the Whitecaps Black team. 4 minutes flat left to go here, first period. Waiting on the icebreaker. Jada diving effort there. And she just missed that one, and now she's going to go for a change. And puck's going to come out of the neutral zone. Peyton McLean's just going to fire that towards the other end zone. And that's going to go back down. Off the wall to McLeod. Just out of her reach. She's going to get on the forecheck. She chips at it. That's going to be picked off here. May Luschner. Fires that in deep. They're going to get in on the forecheck there. Was Elise Thompson's in there too. Almost turned over. Now it's pushed out. Picked off by May. She's going to fire that back down low. Good support and good effort there, all in the same play. As Kennedy's on the backhand now. She's going to work her way up the wall, but it looks like it's going to be turned over here. Pushed back towards the net. And shot towards the blue line. Held in by Elise Thompson. We're in back up the left side, and Thompson's there once again. She's working hard this shift here as they battle for it on the wall. Pass out front, they're going to push home for it. That's going to be held on to. Good save there from McDonald, and she hangs on. We're going to have a face-off to her left down in the end zone now. McLean away here, down the left side, cuts back. She's going to look for a scoring opportunity here. She's going to hit the brakes in the corner. She ran out of real estate there. She's going to try and cut back to the middle, but looks like that puck bounced off her stick. Now it's when he shot towards the net. Shot! Scores! Alice McLean in the slot area at the top of the crease. The puck found its way there, and she puts it home past Durley. And they're trying to figure out who scored this one here as they're having a little conference. And that's the icebreaker here for the Whitecaps Teal. And we got our first goal of the game with 2:23 left. Here in the first period. As they're going to head in the line, look for more. Shot towards the net, that goes wide. Over to the hash marks on the far side. Picked off by Mumbercat. She had that strip there by McLean. McLean's going to spin, go back the other way, looking for her options. Tries to go back up top, but that puck's going to come outside the zone now, and they're going to fire that back in. And the Teal Whitecaps are going to have to tag up. Looks like they're trying to head up ice now is Clea McDonald. She's ran out of space inside the blue line. She just tries to get that deep, but it was blocked. Going to come back into the neutral zone now as McLean's going to pick it up. Back across McLeod. Hard on the stick there was Mumbercat, and a good job there to win that stick battle. Minute 15 left to go, first period. 1-0 lead for the Whitecaps Teal. Rimmed around the other side. McLeod's there. As that puck was heading towards Isabella Nickerson. Just slot down a half a step more, and she would have got that puck. Now she's going to fire that outside the line. It's going to come out, and they're just going to fire that back in. As that comes way outside, and that's going to be offside now, as Piero was in before. 57.5 seconds left. That puck's going to come back here, and that's just due to where the pass came from. So if the pass comes from back here and goes up to the blue line offside, then immediately the faceoff goes back to where the pass came from. Learned that in the reffing course that I took, so that certainly comes in handy up here in the booth. Pushed through the middle now, picked off by Mariner. Now it's picked up by McLean. McLean's just going to fire that towards the net. Big kick save there by Durley. As now that's going to be pushed around the other side, and Breen's away here for the Whitecaps Black. 35 seconds, and she's got a head of steam up ice. Breen left side. Chip there, and that hit the coach on the bench, and hopefully she's okay. As that one squirted up off the tip. And the coach jumped very fast down there to help out. First question was, is it good? So it looks like she's okay. And she gets a big hug there from Burns. And she's ready to go, so that'll fire up the squad here as the crowd's going to like that one. And they got to give her a clap there, respect given. As she wore that like a champ, and she's right back on the door. Didn't even hesitate one bit. Coach even has the war paint on down there, so we'll give you a quick glimpse. I didn't want to show her while she took the puck in the face, but shout out to Coach there. Tough as nails, took that puck, and I can tell you what, in a cold rink with a cold face, that stings, folks. As now McLean's going to pick it up. Nice one-handed move there. Oh, just had that stripped, and now she's going to get it back. With 15 seconds left to go, she's going to move down the left side. Ran out of real estate there as 4 black jerseys were in front of her. Now she's just going to wait. Nice move into the middle now. Now she's going to turn and fire that shot there, and Durley got a piece of that as I went up over the net. 8 seconds left to go. Breen tries to get that free, and that's going to do it here for the first period. So after one full period of play, the Quad County Whitecaps Teal lead the Quad County Whitecaps Black U13AA by a score of 1-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with second period action. Second period action officially underway now. If you're just joining us, my name is Matt Dudelay for High Button Sports. We are absolutely privileged and honored to be here covering this provincial championship here of all four rinks at the HRM 4-pad. Some fantastic hockey on display all weekend. I can't contest too much for the other rinks, but I know now that puck's going to be pushed back outside the zone. No, it stays in now. Sorry about the silence there, folks. Just trying to figure something out on my end here, but we're back to action with the commentary at least. And that's going to come around to the other side here for Molly McDonald. She's going to keep that in now. Just that one single blind spot here on the boards, and that puck shot towards the net there, and that goes wide of Durley, and it's going to be picked up by Clea McDonald up the wall, held in by Kennedy for the Whitecaps Teal, and that puck's going to make its way 3/4 of the way to the net. Peyton McLean on the rebound there, and it's going to squirt out to the point. Molly McDonald fires at McLean, tied up in front there by McDonald. Now that centering pass is for Maya McLean, but she just snuck in from the back door. Let's come back up to the point now with Kennedy. She holds that in. Puck in behind the net now as they battle away for it. Centering attempt there was blocked, and now it gets out into the slot area. And away goes Isabella Nickerson. Down the left side, she's got a 1-on-2. She's going to get around Kennedy, and then she's tripped up there. No call. Play continues. They're going to have to regroup, and now they do. Tagged up and onside. Through the middle now, McLeod's going to have a 1-on-1 here against Sadie Anderson. Great job by Anderson to poke that one away. As now the Quad County Whitecaps Black are going to pick that up, but it's stolen by McLean as she gets in over the line. She has 3 black jerseys on her. Somehow managed to stay with that puck there as McLeod's going to pick it up. She's just going to turn and fire that towards the net. It's going to find Piero in the high slot. Through the middle now, Kennedy once again doing a great job to hold the line as she stays right up there and keeps the gap tight. And once again holds it in. Picked off here by Mariner. Held into the zone now as Sadie Anderson's going to go back for it. Up the wall to Nickerson. Nickerson out of her reach. Kennedy up to McLeod. McLeod through the middle had Mariner. Mariner had to stop up there. She didn't want to go offside. As now it's going to be pushed up the wall. For Molly McDonald, who fires that in deep. Cross ice pass picked up by McLeod. She whiffs at that and misses it. And now it's going to be pushed down into the zone where Anderson's just going to fire that off the wall. Once again picked up by McLeod. Fired in deep. In behind the net is Jada Breen's going to pick it up here for the Whitecaps Black. She sees some space and she's going to take it down the right side. Cut to the middle. She's going to work all the way left there. Just had that one roll off her stick as she had her teammates going for a change. Here's Kennedy still out there. Fires that up ice. Onto the stick there, McDonald. Now back to McLean. McLean, nice move to the middle. Back to the left side now. She turns and fires that. Tries to catch Durley going the other way, and that just misses. You heard the gasp from the crowd as Mariner gets bumped into, but they both stay on their feet. Held in at the line. Hallie McClellan. Back down to McLean. McLean tries to fight through traffic and almost got free there, and a good job by McNeil to step up and punch that puck back into the zone here. 10:50 left to go here in the second period. As they battle away for it on the half wall. And Breen once again heading down the right side. Cut back to the middle. Tried to center that one. Back to the point. Just outside the neutral zone. They're going to get that deep, but it's going to be a delayed offside here for the Whitecaps Black. Now McLean's in on the forecheck, but that puck's going to come free. And now it's going to be held in, but they had one skate on the outside of the blue line, so that's going to work out here. As the goal scorer McLean was on that. She turns and tries to fire that at the net and it's blocked. She plants herself in front, and Breen once again here. Just an Energizer bunny out there. Doesn't run out of steam as she tries to chip that to herself. She gets tangled up now with the defender as it's rimmed around for McLean. Picked up by McLeod, centering pass off the stick of Durley, and the puck lands in the slot area for Burns. Burns is going to hold the line there as they battle away for it on the wall now. Puck is just jammed up against the half wall now as Burns and Elise Thompson got tangled up, and now it's just going to be just in front of the penalty box area now, and that's dumped in deep. As McDonald's back for it, she rims that around, but it's picked off by Megan McFarland. She's just going to fire that back down deep. Sorry, that was May Luschner. 18 and 19 look similar from afar here. As McLeod blocked that. Now she's going to have an opportunity there. She could have got free. She was in all alone. But the puck, good job to stay strong on that and push it towards the middle of the ice. Now Burns, good chip off the wall there. Thought for a second it might have come up in the booth, but she was looking out for us and didn't hit us. There's a way they go up ice. Wad County Black, shoot, that goes wide of McDonald. That's going to end up in the corner area now as McLean tries to get that free, but it's pushed back into the zone now by the Whitecaps Black. Into the zone now. They try and get on the forecheck. It's just going to be stuck there at the half wall as they bang away at it at the blue line. Now it's going to be held in. Back down off the wall into the feed area. But for Elise Thompson, she's just going to rim that around. And Ellen Steves is going to get there, but she had that poked away from her as McLean now. She's going to look up ice and just fan on that clearing attempt. She's going to get it back now. She keeps pushing it ahead. Away she goes. She's just going to continue on. Up to Peyton McLean. Nice move there through the middle. She's going to have a step now. Cuts back to the left side. Shot, and that was blocked. Up the wall now. That's cleared by Nickerson, but McLeod's going to pick it up here for the Whitecaps Teal. She's going to make a move now as the Whitecaps Black player was going for a change. McLeod, head of steam down the left side. She's going to work around the bottom of the circle area in behind the net. Turns, tries to center that, and it's picked off. 7:30 left to go, second period. Mariner puts that low. Rimmed up the half wall, and that's going to find its way to Mumberket. Mumberket up the wall there, ran into McLeod. As McLeod was jumping down heavily there at the point for the forecheck, and now Mariner once again is going to hold that in as Nickerson's clear that. Mumberket's going to have a race here for it. And getting there first was Allie McClellan. She chips that off the wall as McLeod for the Teal Whitecaps is going to go for a change now. Chipped out into the neutral zone. Chipped off the wall, looking for Nickerson just out of her reach, and Kennedy's just going to fire that through the middle. Nice touch pass up to McLean. McLean, another nice move to the middle. McLean, she's going to work down the left side. This time she elects to go to the back end. Now she's going to shoot fire. Save there by Durley as she closed up the pads there. And that rebound is cleared. And now that shot from the point's going to make its way. Durley directs that into the corner. Rimmed around the other side. The Whitecaps are going to have to hurry here as they were changing. Mumberket, she's going to look up, try and find an option. She does as Nickerson was there. Nickerson's going to pick that up. She makes a nice move to the middle, but it's picked off by Kennedy with that big long reach. Through the feet of Kennedy now, and Nickerson's going to have a puck race as that's chipped off the wall, and that's going to find its way outside the zone. So now Mumberkat's going to get it. She's just going to turn, try and go the other way as those two players collided here in center. As they have a small chuckle. Now McLeod's going to pick it up. McLeod down the right side, tries to center that back door, and it gets there, but Durley got just enough of that to intercept that pass. 6 minutes to go here, second period. That's held in at the line there. McLeod, good back pressure here by the Whitecaps Teal as they're constantly on the puck. Good hard-working team. As now that puck's going to come outside the line as Kennedy had to stay back a bit. As the Whitecaps Black were changing and they were coming in late behind, so good heads up there. Lots of good hockey IQ on display here. As now McLean's going to pick that up in the neutral zone. And that's going to be just offside there as Lila McKinnon dragged the foot. Breen down in front of the booth now. She tries to get free as that puck's pushed in deep, but it just gets inside the lines. McLean's going to turn, fire that through the middle. Nice look there as Piero's away. Piero's got Breen on her. She swipes at it, stays inside the line. So that's not going to be offside. It's still inside now. Great job by the linesman there to get on across the blue line and make sure that she got a great view of that. Long, long days for the officials in this as that shot is pushed on to McDonald. She's going to hang on there. She's been lightly tested, we'll say, here in this one. Back to the officials. It's been pretty much the same group of officials each day here. So they're putting in tons of work. And I know as an official, your feet definitely get sore after 4 or 5 games in a day. So kudos to the officials here. A lot more respect for them as I'm on that side of things now a little bit more. Now that face-off inside the Quad County Whitecaps Teal zone. Mouthful once again. Back up to the point. They try and clear it, but it's held in. Back down low now. Kennedy's just going to chip that off the wall. She turned and realized there was a forechecker right there. It might have startled her a little bit, but she clears it away. As McDonald fires that up to the point, held by Anderson. Anderson's going to fire that at the net. Tip there on McDonald. Rebound sitting there, and a good job there to find that and corral it and cover it up. .403 left to go, second period, as the coach tries to get the formation set up here on the face-off as McLeod wins that cleanly back to Burns. Burns rims that around. McLeod's going to pick it up here at the hash mark. She's going to work her way outside the line. Nice pass there for McLean. McLean down the right side, centers it, looking back there for McKinnon, and it was just out of her reach in behind her, as now it's pushed out in the neutral zone here as Kennedy's going to pick that up. Kennedy turns. Good play up off the wall. It hit the ref in the skate. No big deal. Puck sits right there in the neutral zone. And now it's push free inside the Quad County Whitecaps black zone now. And now it's picked up by McKinnon. McKinnon, top of the circle, tries to kick that skate to stick. And now it's picked up by Elise Thompson. She's away down the left side. She got Burns on her. She's going to turn, fire that deep, and that's going to bounce right out for sure. If I know anything about the BMO boards here. Or the HRM 4-pad, I suppose. Don't want to get in trouble. As Kennedy's away. She's just going to keep moving down the line, cross the blue line, down the bottom of the circle's hash mark. Shot, kick saved by Durley, rebound out in the slot area from McLeod. That was just on her backhand. She turns, fires that, and it's blocked on its way to the net. Now it's going to be picked up, sent out into the neutral zone. Burns is going to get that. She's just going to fire that into the bench area, as one coach already got hit in this game. Back to the action here. Peyton McLean down the left side. She got Piero with her. McLean just going to fire that towards the net. Kick save there as Durley kicked the left pad out. A good rebound control there, even if it was intentional or not. That puck bounced way out to the slot here. Centering pass there. Once again, Piero trying to bang that home. As McLean's in the slot now, she's going to get it back. She goes back to the forehand. She's going to turn, fire that. Stop there. Rebound, sit in the crease. As now it's cleared. Now it's chipped out by Isabella Nickerson, held in at the line. Back down low for McLean, in good position there for the cycle. Charlie Martel's going to rim that around, but McLean's going to get there first. She's going to look for options. Now she sees McLean out front, one touch, or one-timer on the backhand, which is arguably one of the toughest shots in the game. And now that puck's just sitting there in the corner as they poke it free. Pushed up here on the forecheck. Turned over once again here through the feet of McLean. Now Nickerson's going to have to get there, and that's going to come outside the zone now. And a good battle there from Carly Sangster. She's going to have the puck now. She's going to have some space going in. Good job by Nickerson to stay on side. Sangster now. She's going to battle Piero. Piero now up to the point. Held in. Shot towards the net. Tip through the feet of McNeil. Mumbercat tries to push that towards the net. And in around the net now are the Teal Whitecaps up the middle. Up the wall now from Mariner as that's going to find McLeod just out of her reach. Piero now. She's going to go. Good play to stay on side. She tries to work through traffic. Mumbercat now. Into her feet. And that's going to work out into the neutral zone here as Nickerson almost broke free there, but now it's going to be McNeil in over the line. Last minute to play, second period. Shot there, blocked on its way into the corner now. Now it's going to go through the feet of McNeil, and that's going to go down the ice, but it's not going to be icing, so they're going to have to hustle up here. Turnover down low. Centering pass there for Nickerson just out of her reach. She was just a little bit too deep towards the net, and now it's going to be centered. McNeil just going to turn, fire that. That's going to go down. May not have enough for icing, and it will not as we don't hear a whistle, so it was waved off. As Clea McDonald's going to work her way up. She gets the red line, gets that in deep. As now McNeil was just going to fire that up the ice, but she got her head up and found an option. Now it's going to go through the middle. McDonald's going to get in, but that's going to be sent the length of the ice, and that's going to be icing now as that goes down with 6.1 seconds left to go. Second period. So 6 seconds left to go here in the second period. Quad County Whitecaps Teal continue to lead this one by a score of 1-0. They're tightly contested all the way through here, and Durley's been fantastic here for the Whitecaps Black. 1 second left to go here, and now that's going to do it. So after 30 minutes, the Quad County Whitecaps Teal lead the Quad County Whitecaps Black by a score of 1-0 here. So we're going to take a quick break and a little bit of a flood and intermission, and we'll be back with third period action, so stay right here. Okay, welcome back, folks. Here, third period action, 1-0 lead for the Quad County Whitecaps Teal squad. So 15 minutes to decide this one here, as now we are underway. As Breen tries to get free right off the hop. Picked up now into the bench area, so we're gonna have our first whistle as that puck is tipped by the Teal Whitecaps, and that puck is going to stay outside for the faceoff. And on the forecheck now, as that's pushed into the corner. Centering pass, and Durley's just going to come out and play that one. She's going to do things herself here. As now that puck's going to go down in the neutral zone. Burns is going to go back for it. Up the wall. Through the middle, just out of the reach of McLeod. Now she's going to get a stick on it here. Oh, camera went AWOL there. Sorry about that. As Breen, she's away. She's just going to cross corner dump, and that's actually going to get on net. So that'll actually go down as a shot on goal. And tipped into the corner by McDonald. As now they're going to work that up the wall. Breen in on it again. She's going to walk around the top of the circle, fire that, and that's going to end up in the left corner. Away goes McLean. McLean's going to head for a rush. Just in front of us here in the booth. Down the right side. She's going to cut back to the middle. One hand on the stick. Trying to show it off. Shot there. Glove saved by Durley. Sydney Durley flashing the leather as she gets some love from her teammates here. As Ellen Steves is very fired up. She came in with arms wide open. So back to the point area now. McNeil fires that at the nets. Tip. McLean's got it on the backhand. Shot there. Scores! As that one just snuck through the pads of Durley. And Peyton McLean is going to give the Quad County Whitecaps Teal a 2-0 lead here. As she was on the doorstep once again. As you get a look at her going by the bench now as they're fired up here as the lead doubles. I was going to call it Whitecaps Nation. But both teams are the Whitecaps, and I suppose that still stands. Off the draw now. Pushed up the wall, Kennedy. Now into the middle of the ice. Looking for Mariner as that was just out of her reach, and that's going to go down the wall area now and pushed in to the Whitecaps zone as McNeil goes back for us. It gets caught in the water again, so that's been an issue here all weekend. But the players have adjusted fantastically, if I do say so myself. It just makes you push down on the stick a little harder. There's icing's waved off, and McLeod's going to go down for it. As Charlie Martell's there as well. And they're going to work that in behind the net area. Back the other way. And behind the net, down to the right corner. McClellan's going to get there first. Fired that towards the net. McLeod banged away at in the crease area, and Durley's going to hang on to that one and cover up. Once again, thank you for tuning in to this one and sticking with us. As viewership has been fantastic all week for this, so great support from all over in the rink, on the interweb. As these girls play their hearts out here for a provincial championship, and a good Saturday usually leads to some games on Sunday, and we'll have to wait to see how the standings play out for this one before we can announce what teams are going tomorrow. Nonetheless, we will be here covering all the action, because what would be the point of covering all the round-robin games without the championship round? Now it's going to be pushed back up the wall here. They're going to enter the zone now. Pass from McLean. Just out of her reach. Now she's going to have an opportunity. Shot there and toe save there by Durley as that rebound's pushed into the corner area. And at the side of the net now. Held on to. So they wanted that one to come free, but it stays on the side of the net, and they cover up. 12:08 left to go. Faceoff won the shot off the faceoff from Pierre. That hits a set of shin pads. As now That's going to be cleared to the half wall. McLeod back to the point for Kennedy. Kennedy's just going to get that and fire, and a good job to get that off quickly as she didn't wind up for the big wrist shot. She just got it through. Centering pass, hit the skate, and that goes in the back of the net there as Maya McLean's going to give the Whitecaps a 3-0 lead. And they are fired up here as that was an unfortunate bounce for Durley, who's been playing her heart out. That just hits the skate and goes in. Love the speed that they go by the bench with after they score. Faster than I'll ever skate. And she's going to go over to what I assume would be a sibling, but that's just, of course, an assumption and pure speculation at this point, but a great moment nonetheless. Through the middle now. McLean's going to get it back. Fresh off scoring a goal. Looks like she's going to get credit for that one as she tried to fire it at the net. McLeod's going to get it in over the blue line. Hits a skate. Piero's going to have an opportunity. Good job to go to the backhand. She tries to shovel that towards the net and it goes into the corner. Away goes Breen. Breen in 1-on-2. She's going to go wide. Stay on the left side. Now she's pinched off and that puck got stolen. So away goes McClellan. McClellan up the ice. Good job to stay on side as Peyton McLean just rode the line there like the true veteran. And she just ate a little bit of ice there to make sure she didn't go offside. So once again, real good heads-up play there at the line. The little details of the game. Now she's going to get rewarded here and get that puck back. So McNeil's going to get it. She fires that at the net. Pat saved by Durley. Rebound was there and a great job to clear the front of the net was Megan McFarland in front. Now that puck's pushed through again. Now they're going to hold it on the wall. Push through the middle. Now it's going to be cleared. Now just going to fire that back in as you hear the message from the coach. Back in, and she does just that. But now McFarland, fresh off a great defensive play in front there. She's going to take it up ice. She centers that. Just sort of the reach of her teammate. Now McNeil's going to get it for the Whitecaps. Teal. Back from McFarland, who's covering a lot of ground out there in this one. Has no icing. It's McKinnon. Goes in on the forecheck. Now Jada Breen's going to pick that up. She's just going to go straight down the wall there. Had that bounce off her stick as McLeod was there. Through the middle. Breen now tried to clear that, but it was picked off again. And now it's going to come outside the zone as Breen's going to be away. Down the right side. Good job there to just kick it into the zone as that one bounced off her stick. That's also an underrated play there, the old skate to stick. As McKinnon now, she's going to try and get over the line. A great job there to break that up. It was May Luschner. Back to the point for Kennedy. She's going to fire that at the net, and it was tipped in. Good strength there with one hand just to slow that one down. Showing off some wrist strength out there. Another one. Tip towards the net. Durley just going to get that stick down and cover that one up. And held on to. And we're going to have a face-off. Shot from the slot. Pat save. Rebounds in the clot. In the slot, not the clot. Another mix-up in the words here by Mr. Broadcaster. Because now it's going to be dumped in here by the Whitecaps black. Rimmed around. Burns makes a nice pass to McLean. McLean pulls that to the middle, but it's intercepted there, but it's going to come outside the line. Dumped back in here. The black jerseys now as Piero's just going to leave that back for Burns. A good job there. She just went off the weak side. Instead of going off the strong side wall, she goes against the grain. And it ended up working out as Peyton McLean's in. She's just going to hit the brakes, turn back towards the middle. She's pressured hard. Got it. Skate to stick. Now fires it towards the net. There, that goes wide as that puck had eyes. Now Piero at the side of the net. She tries to put that home, but it keeps onto the side here. As Thompson tries to get free. Now it's going to be pushed over to the neutral zone. Burns is going to pick that up. She's going to have to wait for them to regroup, and they do, just in time, as the linesman had the whistle to the mouth, but he didn't see an offside, so he waves it off, and I think that's the right call there, as now that puck's going to come out. Good job by McLeod to jump in there and steal that one back from before it exited the zone. So now McLean tries to fire that towards the net, but it was tipped and rimmed around to the other side now. Nice Luschner now is just going to fire that out, and that's going to get outside the zone. She goes for a change. Now it's going to go back down just on the left there of Durley. Nickerson now. She tries to get free. She's going to have an opportunity here if she can steal that. She almost had it there. So good hustle. Now as that puck's going to stay inside the neutral zone. Good job by Nickerson to stay on the defensive side there. But we're going to have a penalty now. Arm in the air. Delayed penalty here against the Whitecaps Black. And it's going to be a cross-checking penalty. As the ref's just giving a explanation, and always a big fan of that, especially at the younger levels. A lot of the times you get a penalty and you're not entirely sure why. So just a little clear, concise explanation of, you know, you were fine up until you pushed with the stick, or it was fine until the follow through, or whatever the case may be. But a good teaching moment there, and a great job and handled well by Stripes there on that one. So that's going to be Carly Sangster. She's going to sit 2 for cross-checking there. So a power play opportunity here for the Whitecaps Teal as they try and center that one. That's going to come back up to the point and held in there at the line. They're going to walk the middle of the ice. McClellan shot there, tipped. The puck sitting there. Rebound. Shot at Durley. Nice save. Sitting in the crease area. As now Durley's going to get a glove on it, and she's going to hang on as they banged away at it for quite a while there in front of the net, or at least it seemed like that. Face off to the right of Durley now. She's in her stance, ready to go. And Breen's just going to take that off the face-off, and she's going to head up ice. She's got a head of steam now. She's going to have a step on the left side. Shot there off the crossbar as McDonald got just a piece of that. Excuse me. And now she's going to come back on the back check and pick it up. So all ends of the ice, we're going to call that a 200-foot player here, folks. As now she's there. She's going to force a turnover once again, but it's picked up by McKinnon. She's going to fire that, and Durley's going to take that in the letters. She'll hang on here. 6:46 left to go. Third period action. U13AA Female Provincial Championships here from Ice Pad C. iButton Sports live on the scene here as all 4 rinks buzzing all day here. Back to the point. Kennedy goes down low. McLeod in front of McLean. McLean turned, fired, and just couldn't get that one off in time. As now McLeod's going to get a shot. That was tipped, and it goes up over the net there. She thought she had one for sure as Breen was in there. McLean's going to go back to the point for McNeil. McNeil fires that through the middle of the ice, picked off there, and that's going to go down and just outside the line as Kennedy is going to get it. She's just going to scan for her options, and she's just going to fire that in deep. No big deal. Now it's going to come out, and McLeod's going to hold that in, but she had it stripped by Breen. Breen just in front of us now. She's going to have to fight through some traffic, and she does, but McLeod turns that over. Up the wall to McNeil, just out of the reach of McLean. 20 seconds left to go here in the power play. It's going to be pushed down inside the Teal zone here. Kennedy's just going to head back to the net as they get set for the breakout, and it looks like it hit some water there once again. McLeod now, she's away and over the line. She's going to walk to the middle, shot there, and Durley got a piece of that. One-timer chance in front, and that's stopped by Durley. Now that's going to be held on to. Back in behind the net. McDonald. And that puck bounce off her stick as they battle for it on the half wall there. So 3 black jerseys, 2 white jerseys. McLean comes out. She's just going to leave that to the point. Back partner pass. That's a great look there as Burns tries to go back low. She tries to go skate the stick there and had that just pushed away from her. Chipped out now by Steves as that's pushed back into the zone now. 5 minutes left to go here, third period. Around the net. Tipped down the wall, and that's not going to have enough for icing, I don't think, as it's already waved off. So that's Burns is going to go back for it here. She's in no rush there. She tries to go up the wall. Mariner tries to tie up her player, and she does. As McLean now tries to get through traffic, but it's held in at the line there. Steves on it. She's got a battle with Burns. Steves just going to turn and fire that towards the net there, and that goes wide. Down into that far corner. That's going to be picked up by Burns. She's going to rim that around for Amy Mariner. Back up to the top. Shot towards the net, intercepted. Doesn't get through. Now it's going to be sent the length of the ice, and that's not going to be icing as they wave that off, and McLean's going to get there first for the Whitecaps Teal. She's going to turn, make a move. She's got 3 to beat. Now she's in on the backhand. She's going to turn and fire that. Durley just let that one go wide. She was in great position to make that save. Kennedy at the point, fires that at the net. Now the rebound attempt is pushed to the side, and it's going to end up in behind, so they're looking for the wraparound now. Centering pass attempt, picked off. Good defensive play there by Sadie Anderson, who's been strong in front of the net here in this one. Back down to the point here. Now it's centering pass there. Just pushed in behind the net. Good pressure here from the Whitecaps again. McLeod on it. Centers that. Hits a skate in front, and Durley's just going to hang on. There's that puck late in the crease area. 3:21 left to go here, third period. Up next here on Ice Pad C, we're going to jump to the U13AA division where the Metro West Force Warriors will face off against the Quad County Whitecaps. So lots of Whitecaps action here today as we have both U13A Whitecaps teams going here. So McLean's going to win that face-off and shovel it towards the net, but it's picked off. And up the wall now as McLean's going to get it back. She turns, tries to make a move, and she does. Goes through the skates. Now she's into the slot area. Shot there, saved by Durley. Throwing some shifty moves, and she's just constantly on the puck there as every time she switches sides, she realizes the puck's coming, and she's in great position as now it's going to come back up to the point for McNeil. McNeil gets a stick on that, fires it low for Piero. Now it's picked up by Mumbercat. Mumbercat now, she's up ice. It's in deep now for Burns. Burns fires it up the wall, McLean. McLean tries to get that up the wall to Peyton McLean. Picked off, Piero on the stick of McLean, but it's chipped back in the wall. Maya McLean now. Through the middle of the ice, it's going to come outside the blue line here. Now it's chipped in. Burns back for it. Picked off by Sanction. She's going to fire that at the net, but it doesn't quite make it there. Held in at the line. Pushed down deep now. McNeil's going to rim that around to the other side. For Maya McNeil, she makes a move through the middle. And back down the ice, and that's going to go down for icing if it has enough. And it will, so 1:59 left to go here in this one. 3-0 lead here for the Whitecaps Teal. Face off down in the left of McDonald. Won by the Whitecaps Black, but rimmed around the other side. Here's Teal team takes it away now. Rim down low. McClellan's going to have to go back for it in behind her own net. Good smooth breakout pass there for Mariner. Mariner's going to go through the middle for McLeod. McLeod, good job to get situated there, but that puck rolls off her stick. And Kennedy's going to get a piece of that, so it's not going to make its way all the way down the ice. Now it does. As May Luschner gets that one deep. 1:25 left to go. Pushed up the wall. McLeod. She's going to turn that over and head the other way. McLeod, she's just going to fire that towards the net, and that goes wide, so it's going to end up behind the net. Mariner's on the rebound, centering pass into the slot area. McLeod bangs away at it. That's going to end up behind the net now as that was blocked on its way through. Into the middle now. Rebound. McLeod centers that once again. It's going to come up to Kennedy at the right point. Kennedy fires that through a crowd. Tip doesn't make its way there. Mariner had an opportunity there as that puck just rolled off her stick. Last minute to play here. Third period. Picked off by Kennedy, and she's away. Kennedy 1-on-2. She's going to move down the left side. She's got a little bit of steam here. Fires that at the net. Pad saved early, and she covers up. 41.8 seconds left to go. So the Quad County Whitecaps Teal continue to lead this one by a score of 3-0. Faceoff pushed the net there, and the rebound sitting at the back of the post, and it's stopped from going in once again by Durley. 33 seconds left to go here in this one. Back up to the point. That's just going to come outside. So they're going to have to regroup here and get onside with 20 seconds left. And where goes Breen. Breen's got McLean on her. Breen gets in tight there and just had that roll off her stick. She tries to center that now onto the side of the net for McDonald, but they're just going to clear that away from the net. Round to the other side. McKinnon now, left wall. 9 seconds left to go. McKinnon might have a chance for one more rush here as that's going to find the stick here of McLean. She's just going to hold that to line, and that's going to do it here, folks, as the Quad County Whitecaps Teal take this one by a score of 3-0 over the Quad County Whitecaps Black. A big win for them as they, if I'm not mistaken, might be undefeated here in the round robin. Probably should have done my homework before I said anything. Nonetheless, great game by both teams. So we'll leave you with the player of the game ceremony. I'll be stepping down from the microphone. So for High Button Sports, my name is Matt Dooley signing off, and we'll see you at the next one. Thank you for tuning in.